why I would do just about anything for our kids? Because of this. This is what it's all about. All the rest is gravy. Come here, you. Give me a hug, Nick. What is this? You look like a beatnik. Hey, you know, I use a cigarette and a beret. I have hair on my chest now.
Oh, my goodness.
I was just thinking, if home is where the heart is, this must be the place.
Brooke? Oh, Maria. Happy New Year. You just missed Edmund. He was here for the Callaway concert, but...
Maybe this is a mistake.
Maria, is there something wrong?
Okay, Brooke, you've always been too upfront to play games, and I'm really not very good at them myself.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you using this Callaway investigation to get Edmund back?
All My Children, brought to you by Puff. Softest on your nose through all the blows.
Daisy, I implore you, don't tell Opal. Please. It was just one time, a terrible mistake, and I'm not going to repeat it.
Oh, PC, do you even mean one word of that?
Listen, Opal and I love each other. Well, Peter is the light of our lives, and I'm committed to this family, heart and soul.
Well, where was that commitment when you were out tomcatting around with Hatchet Woman?
I explained all that. Oh, Opal and I, we have our differences, but we love each other through the whole thing. If you recall, the course of our marriage wasn't exactly smooth.
No kidding. How well I remember. House. That's right. That's all it is. Our house is not a home anymore. When you don't trust me, you don't believe me, I cannot spend another night like this under the same roof with you.
Well, if that's the way you feel, go on.
You would really just let me go.
Well, if you'd rather do that than put an end to this really unforgivable behavior, Daisy, why, it's up to you.
Daisy, where are you going? Well, if you need anything, you call me naturally.
Yeah, naturally, thanks. I'm not going to need anything. I was always able to travel light. Remember?
Yeah. Well.
Well, bye.
Daisy, I'm not going to say anything. Daisy, you know how I feel.
Oh, PC. You know how I feel, too. Tell me, was this one a double ring ceremony?
No.
Funny. I would have thought Cynthia would want to put her own special brand on you.
I don't want us to be enemies.
I could never be your enemy, PC.
Well, maybe even we could be friends.
We'll have to see, won't we?
I never meant to hurt you, Daisy.
I never meant to hurt you either. Oh, I want you to be very happy, PC.
Daisy.
I do. I honestly do.
Thank you.
No better, but Opal still sees me as her white knight in shining armor. Don't disillusion her. I can't lose her.
If I ever catch you tomcatting around again, I will go to her and I will sing like a canary. But all right, just this once. I won't tell her about Janet Green.
Bless you.
Some things never change.
Okay. It was Thanksgiving. It was the windiest day of the year. And that is quite a challenge when you're skydiving.
Skydiving?
Well, yeah. When I sold the dance studio, I needed a challenge, so I started to teach skydiving.
Okay, back to Thanksgiving.
Well, here I was. It was Thanksgiving, and it was the last jump of the day for me. And so there I am, plummeting towards the earth, and the chute opened. I mean, it always does, anyhow. But then suddenly this big gust of wind comes out of nowhere, and I'm just floating all over the place. And then I find myself headed straight down towards the Thanksgiving Day Parade in Chagrin Falls. Now, I land on top of this nose cone on a float shaped just like a rocket ship. Now, I'm hanging there. My chute is hanging on this cone. I'm just hanging there helpless, and this guy on the float, he comes over and he sees my predicament, and he tries to help me and get me down, but he doesn't know anything about parachutes, and I knocked him off the float.
Oh, dear.
But actually, you should have been there. It's a happy ending.
Oh.
Because Rex, that's the name of the guy on the float, well, he and I fell in love.
Oh, I don't believe it. You're getting married.
Next week. Yeah. Oh, he had to wait till he got out of traction to propose.
Oh, congratulations.
I tell you, it is kismet. We are absolutely meant for each other. He is the butter to my bread.
So, what does this Romeo do besides parade?
Well, he's a male model. Well, I mean, they don't just let anybody be Captain Marvelous. Oh, he is gorgeous. From head to toe.
Well, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder.
But sweetheart, if you love him, I am sure he is a prince.
Okay, so you snagged your Mr. Right, and so I don't get it. What's your big problem?
Well, I had to come back here to Pine Valley before I got married.
Langley. It's about Langley.
Well, you know, Myrtle, you remember, we didn't part on the best of terms. I mean, he was so busy worried about losing his wife that he didn't have time to be a daddy to me. And I didn't want to wreck his marriage to Mrs. Wallingford, so I kept my mouth shut and I left town. But now, I'm going to get married, and I can't get married by pretending that my daddy doesn't exist. He's all I got. And I just got to talk to him.
And that's your mission?
To see Langley?
Well, he might object, but I got to have his blessing. Otherwise, I can't get married in peace.
Why, in the name of heaven, should my husband care if you get married or not, let alone object to it?
Wallingford, your husband was truly the most sensitive man I had ever met up until the time I was 15, and he used to give me talks, and we could confide in each other, and there were many times when we'd talk about the day that maybe I would get married, and he'd give me his advice, and he'd say, that would be wonderful, but just make sure that the man you choose is fine and upstanding. And, my folks are gone now. I don't have anybody, and, well, I just thought I would come here and see my Uncle Langley and find out from him if my Mr. Wright is Mr. Wright.
Langley has no time to visit with acquaintances from his vulgar past. Besides, we have a party to attend tonight. Myrtle, my dress. It's on your account. Ta-ta.
I'll drag her back in here by her hair if you'll tell her the truth.
I kept my mouth shut this long. I don't want to break her heart now.
Berla, she knows all about Langley's past. Now, you're not giving away any secrets.
Oh, any secrets? How about the biggest one of them all, me, huh? What do you think she's going to do? You think she's going to invite Langley's illegitimate daughter over for a nice cup of tea? The daughter of a snake charmer? Well, I don't think so. You saw how she treated me.
Yeah, but she thought you were fooling around with her husband.
No, it's me. There's something wrong with me. I mean, to her, I'm not Burla, I'm Vermin.
Now, just forget about old Phoebes, okay? I mean, come on, you can just call up Langley, set up a meeting with him behind her old back. I used to do it all the time.
No, I'm not going to do it. This whole thing was wrong. It was a big, fat mistake.
Berla, you have braved a blizzard to end all blizzards to come and see your father. Now, the least you can do is talk to him. I mean, don't make this terrible, terrible trip for nothing.
Well, maybe I didn't. I mean, after all, my courtship was so whirlwindy, I never did have a chance to look for a wedding dress. Think maybe you could help me out?
Oh, of course, darling. There's bound to be a dress with your name on it somewhere right here.
Well, there's nothing I like better than a good wedding dress. I mean, if you'd like, I could stay around and, we'll give you the benefit of my impeccable taste in hot couture.
It's Berla's wedding.
That's okay. It's okay. I would like your impeccable taste. Thank you, Opal.
Well, now mention it.
Here comes the bride, all dressed in naugahyde.
I heard that. Bert. Yeah, Mrs. Valentine, listen, I gotta talk to Langley now.
Edmund and I are good friends who share a working relationship. That is all.
Well, I wish I could believe you, Brooke.
This investigation is genuine. This happens to be all the information that's been gathered by Charlie Brent, who is also on the team. You know, I'm not a glutton for punishment, Maria. I don't need any more complications in my life. And believe me, an affair with a married man is about as complicated as it gets.
Oh, but so worth the trouble if you ended up being a more permanent situation, don't you think?
If Edmund wanted me, you would hear it from him. I think you should know your husband well enough to know that he would never lie to you. You'll just excuse me. I have a party to go to.
Darling, you may have him now, but remember, I had him first.
Along with half the other men in Pine Valley.
Ooh, touchy, touchy. Oh, is that handsome young hunk Charlie Brent? Has he grown? Excuse me, Charlie, darling. Oh, you look wonderful. Is she for real?
Like a heart attack. You know something? You're really cute when you're jealous.
Just stay away from her, mister. You will see how cute I can get.
Don't.
$2 from my husband for a non-existent bill.
What would you prefer that I do? Tell him the truth? Excuse me, Mr. Colby, I'm here because I'm your wife's lover. She's a bit ticked off because I slept with your daughter.
You miserable little creep.
That's not what you called me in bed. No, that's right. We don't want to cause a scene, do we, Mrs. Colby?
How can you be so callous? Sleeping with both me and my daughter at the same time.
Well, at least you can't say I've got bad taste.
Oh, boy.
Look at that.
The light system.
Mm-hmm. Waiting for their wayward daughter.
Mm-hmm. Well, I hope that's not going to keep you from giving me a goodnight kiss. A decent goodnight kiss.
Oh, really? Well, what do you call decent?
Well. Oh, come on. Now, can we stop the childish games?
You didn't seem to think I was so childish when we were in bed together.
Look, just get out.
No. No, I won't get out. As a matter of fact, because you think it's a game, it's my turn to deal.
And what does that mean?
The rules of the game. Remember? It seems to me you're the one that doesn't know how they work.
The rules of the game?
Uh-huh. You had your fun. Now you pay.
Pay?
Mm-hmm. You want to keep this little fling a secret, don't you? I mean, you wouldn't want to lose your sugar daddy, your daughter, and your sterling reputation in this town, would you?
You dare to try and blackmail me?
Oh, it's not blackmail, Marion. It's just an account due. We might want to rethink our whole situation.
What do you mean, rethink our whole situation?
Well, aren't you sorry you overreacted in St. Lucia?
What are you talking about, Ted?
I'm saying that it's a waste. Breaking up our affair, it's a waste. As far as lies is concerned, it's still going on.
I don't believe what I'm
If
hearing.
it's still going on, why give up a good thing?
I'll tell you what you don't want to give up. This.
Oh, wait a minute.
Now, you wait a minute. You never once fooled me, Tad. I always knew what you were, and I always knew what you wanted.
To be with you.
Oh, yes, as long as I paid.
You're underestimating yourself again,
Shall I
Marion.
make a list for you, Tad? The luggage, the jewelry, the clothes, the trips to the Caribbean. You were bought, and you were paid for.
You cannot say that.
What's the matter, Tad? Don't you like being called what you really
Wait
are?
a minute, I cared for you, and just because you gave me a couple little presents does not make me a gigolo.
Cared? You didn't care about me. You took my money and slept with my daughter. What kind of party is this, Jenny wedding? What's the matter, Jenny? You don't want to hear about your brother? Huh?
Liza, why don't you just all big favor and shut up, all right? You've done enough damage.
Oh, no, I don't think I've done quite enough for you. No one knows what you've done. And you're not going to stop me from telling your dear sister Jenny either. Will you just go ahead?
No, come on, this is enough, okay? She's plastered. She doesn't know what she's
No, I'm telling the truth. You see, your brother here, while he was going out with me, was having an affair with my mother.
Boogie. Ghost? Huh? Oh, no. Well, I think I'm all right as long as Liza Colby doesn't come walking through that door.
Oh, my gosh, there she is.
Not
Joe.
funny.
Well, I heard she's living in Springfield somewhere if you want me to get her phone number.
Spring? No, never mind. Listen, you tell me. You think it's fun seeing all the old familiar faces?
Well, I'm having a ball, but I'm not so sure about Mom.
Yeah, I know. I think she'll be all right. She'll get in the swing of things once we spring our little surprise. Speaking of which, did you bring the you-know-what?
Oh, affirmative.
Oh, boy. I cannot wait to see the look on her face. Oh, yeah.
Pine Valley. One ordinary town, 25 outrageous years. And Brooke English has had a tough time of it. I'll never forget the night she went into labor with Jamie. Do you remember how it happened? Pine Valley. One ordinary town, 25 outrageous years. And Brooke English has had a tough time of it. I'll never forget the night she went into labor with Jamie. Do you remember how it happened? Oh, Brooke, what a sense of timing you have.
Jack, look out! Oh, this baby. Oh, this can't be.
Happy anniversary, all my children.
After 25 years, it's more than a storyline. It's a legacy.
Well, we can't go anywhere without Opal.
Oh, that was Opal on the phone. Some sort of emergency at the boutique. I don't know what that could be. She'll be along.
Well, why don't I just run upstairs and powder my nose, and I will be back in a flash.
You know, Nina just told me that you and Opal went out to Chicago together to see Nina and Cliff.
Yeah, we had a wonderful time. It was so good to see Nina so...
Happy? Happy. You can go and say the word, PC. It's okay. Nina and Cliff were always happy together. I sure don't know what took it so long for you to get that through your head.
I understand that Dr. Warner has a handsome, affable facade that can easily captivate a young girl like you. But you must be made to realize that his attentions toward you are calculated purely from his own self-aggrandizement.
I love Nina very much. I will always love her, and I am not going to agree to any divorce.
Well, very well. If you refuse to sign, then you leave Nina no alternative but to seek a regular civil divorce. And, of course, she has ample ground for that. It is not your place to take care of your husband's bath.
Do not dare call Bobby that.
All right, all right, all right. I still think he's exploiting you.
It's not. Thought it was my idea to take him in.
Oh, of course, he'd manipulate you into thinking that.
And he did not do that. I really like taking care of him.
Nina, now I'm your father, and I'm only trying to do what's best for you, and you must believe me, what you're doing is wrong. It's very, very, very wrong.
But this is none of your business.
Drop the bombshell now.
You want me to tell Nina to divorce Cliff now, or I'll take Bobby out of state to put him up for adoption?
Precisely.
Robert Clifford Thorne shall hereinafter be known by the name of Robert Clifford Warner.
It's your first Christmas.
First Christmas. And our first new house.
Uh-huh.
And your first cowboy outfit?
Which happens to be just a little bit too big.
A little big. Just a little big.
Oh, you like that hat? Huh?
There you go.
Like pearls. Perfect. They're absolutely beautiful.
Wonderful. They're a bonus. For the loveliest, most wonderful woman in the whole world. Who just happens to be my ever-loving wife.
I think of you and Bobby back in Pine Valley. Thinking I'd left you, deserted you. I know how much this has hurt you. I'm so sorry.
It's over now. It's over now, and you're safe.
Yes. Yes. And we're together. And we're alone. Just like I dreamed it. And nothing will ever take us apart again.
Admit it. Nina and Cliff were meant for each other.
Well, we better hurry. We'll miss the festivities.
Oh, why give up on you?
What are you two talking about?
Oh, I was just telling your mother that you are my always darling daughter.
Oh, Father. Oh, brother. Come on, let's go. Your coat for you.
Come on.
Well, you're not even helping me with my coat.
How about the suitcase?
We're just going to get in the limo, first the suitcase.
Darling, have you met Benny Sago?
No, not officially. How do you do?
Oh, hi. How's it going?
Pleasure.
Dimitri and I were just married. We were just married last night, so we're newlyweds.
Oh, newlywed. Nobody does newlywed like you do, Erica. Or as often.
Well, I was saving the best for last, and we are deliriously happy.
Oh, way to go. That's great.
Thank you.
Glad to see you finally got it right this time.
I got to help these guys with the glasses. It was a pleasure meeting you. Yeah, same here. I mean, Tom's a nice guy. I just can't see the two of you together.
Well, I was obviously just waiting for the right man to come along.
Ooh, that I like.
Erica, look, we were wrong for each other. So why don't you find Mr. Right and marry him?
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Then I'd be out of your hair.
Right on, exactly.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm not getting married for your convenience.
Oh, don't you have anyone in mind?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know?
Oh, come on, Erica, find someone and put me out of my misery.
I really think it's better to say goodbye right now.
What do you mean, goodbye?
I thought we agreed that this would be our final moment.
Oh, you're not going to Chicago yet. You're going to be in Pine Valley.
That's true. But I won't be coming here anymore.
Well, I'll see you at the chateau. This is no goodbye.
I wish you wouldn't come to the chateau, Erica. I really think it's a better idea to end it right here.
I told you after your disco deceit that if you lied to me one more time, that would be the end of our marriage.
But I didn't lie to you.
You lied to me every time you took one of those pills.
But you can't mean that that's the end of our marriage.
That is exactly what I mean.
Erica, I am not the marrying type. I never was. I never will be.
Are you saying that...
You're going to have to call this wedding off, Erica. I'm sorry. I can't marry you.
Marriage? What a joke. What a sick, grotesque joke.
Okay, here's the bottom line. I loved you. I mean, I really loved you. And I gave more of myself to you than I had given to any other man in my life. And I trusted you. And you abandoned me. No one has ever hurt me as much as you have hurt me. I thought you'd like to know that.
You! I hate you! I hate you! I hate you! If I live to be 125, I will always hate you!
There's thorns on them!
I'll see you again!
Oh, well. You have to break a few eggs to make a perfect omelet.
Edmund?
Stay tuned. All My Children will return here on ABC.
All My Children. It's more than a storyline. It's a legacy.
Do you remember me setting up our first date?
Our first date?
Yeah.
Please, I'm praying for an attack of amnesia.
I'm going to hang you from your tree.
Oh, yeah? You gotta catch me first.
Catch you.
Come here. Come here.
Take this ring as a sign of my love and fidelity. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Brooke, placing this ring on his finger, will you repeat the same words to him?
Tom, take this ring as a sign of my love and fidelity. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
I don't believe it.
I know.
So beautiful.
Oh, I know. Look at her hands.
Whoa.
I know. They're perfect little hands, aren't they?
Hello, Laura. Hello.
Say hello to your daddy, Laura.
It's Laura. Brooke, she's been hit by a car.
Oh, my God. Well, how is she? I mean, she's okay, isn't she?
I'm very sorry. She's gone.
Oh. That's not so. That's not true. I saw Laura this afternoon. She's fine.
They took her to the hospital, and there was nothing they could do.
Joe and Cliff tried everything that they could, but the head injury was too severe.
No.
She died almost immediately.
No. No. No.
God is answering her questions now.
What if that's not true? What if she's afraid? What if she's out there without us and she's alone and she's lost?
It's okay.
She's always afraid of the dark. She was little. She hates the dark.
It's not dark. Where she is, there's light and understanding. And she's not alone. Laura's at peace.
I think tonight's the night for remembering all the good times and the bad times and the fact that we stayed close through it all. Got a sudden urge to call my wife and tell her just how much I love her.
Go.
It has to be, as you said, that we have to let go of each other and never look back.
We tried that.
Well, we have to stop trying and just do it.
Al?
Don't you feel it? It really is the end of it all.
Hey, Benny. Get over here.
What do you need?
And wish me a Happy New Year.
Anything to make you happy.
Oh, a good one.
I just came by to say I'm sorry. Because I was really stupid to be jealous of Brooke.
Not stupid, just human.
You know, the snow's coming down pretty hard.
You brave all these elements just to say you're sorry?
Well, and to confess that I went to go see Brooke, and she very rightly put me in my place, and so now she's actually next on my list of people I owe mea culpa.
Brooke will forgive you.
I hope so.
So, where does that leave us?
How's it going in there, hun?
You tell me.
Perfect!
Oh, God.
Daddy?
You look beautiful.
It's rough. You lost a lot of stuff in that tornado. Family heirlooms, mementos, pictures.
Pictures. When I saw Chuck come in, I flashed back to our copy of Tara and Chuck's wedding album.
Hmm.
And it's gone. It's gone like everything else.
Now, Ruthie, why do you need pictures? You got your memories.
And if anyone can show just cause why Tara and Charles
should not be lawfully joined in this holy state. Let him speak now, or forever hold his peace.
Hold it! Just a minute. I can show just cause.
You're right, Nick. I'll always have my memories.
Ruth, our presence is requested in the living room.
I don't know what the future holds.
Well, marriage counseling is still an option.
Yeah, I'll think about that. Well, good night. My car's stuck. Can you give me a ride?
I can do even better. I'll give you shelter from the storm. Why don't you stay?
Rex is so wonderful. Every day I thank the winds of fate for blowing me into his arms.
More I couldn't wish you.
Thank you.
I'm so ashamed. I've treated you so abysmally.
Oh, no, Daddy.
But you will have more than my blessing. I would be honored to give you away.
Oh, no, you can't. Your wife would find out about it.
Oh.
Too late. Uncle Langley, my foot. You hussy!
Okay, guys, hit it. Mom, Dad, we invite you to celebrate the moments of your life.
Oh, my. I don't know where to start.
This is my mother's contribution. You know what a shutterbug she was. So, here's a picture of me. Me and Paul on our wedding day.
And here you go, Mom. Here's a snapshot of me in my chicken period. Very attractive, too.
And Kate and Joe.
Oh, and Frankie took this picture. I don't remember when, but it's a picture of the original house.
Looking good, Joey.
Grandma, this one. And this is Jamie's first day at kindergarten.
Oh,
Oh, yes, you are.
These are so beautiful. I don't quite know what to say. You were in on this, weren't you?
What can I tell you, Ruthie? You've been framed.
You're not crying.
Lovely. I'm very happy. Thank you, all of you. Very, very much. You have given me the best gift of all. You've brought me home. And I love you. I love you all very, very much.
Hey, I hope you mean that, Mrs. M, because it's really coming down out there.
Now, looks like we're going to be here for a long, long time.
I don't care. You just stay all night. Stay all the rest of your life if you want. Somebody, please.
please, get a camera. I got to have a picture here.
Get in there.
Oh, great.
Happy New Year, darling.
You know something? I think it will be.